I can remember being so blown away by the Nintendo 64 versions of Mario Tennis and Mario Golf, and we've had various versions of these franchises over the years for portable systems, for console systems, and here we are with Mario Tennis Aces for the Nintendo Switch, which Nintendo was wisely able to share with us through an online tournament, kind of like a beta test where they let everybody in and play the game for a little bit. They could actually unlock stuff before they bought the finished game, which was very cool, and it was a terrific introduction to this game and the nail-biting sense of pace that this title has. This is a terrific tennis experience. It's definitely an arcade sport. It takes massive liberties and crazy cartoony diversions with the way that you're going to enjoy the sport of tennis. But at the core are the fundamentals, the basics, the sort of twitchy, tactile experiences that you expect from a great tennis game. And then it's augmented with piranha plants and giant bosses, and you'll hit the ball into some kind of an object or a creature that will spit it right back at you. And there's all kinds of great shots that you can pull off, star shots and hyper fast shots. Every one of the characters has extra special moves that they can pull off, bouncing up into the air and bashing a ball down super fast, which you can still block, by the way, as you become more and more adept at this game. You're learning some new mechanics here. This isn't like the Game Boy Mario Tennis where you just hit it over there and then they run over there and then you hit it over there. Yay, I win again. You can do that a little bit. They give you a little bit of that, but in this one, characters can double jump across the screen and get those long extensions and then double jump back. You've got an adventure mode in there where you're going to sort of travel along a game board, and you'll have these various challenge points where you'll learn some basic shots, and then you'll be faced with some tough opponents that you'll have to defeat before you can move on, and then you'll be faced with some weird environmental issues which you'll have to defeat before you can move on. My one gripe about the adventure mode is that it takes too long to just restart. You know, when you're screwing up, when you've had too many balls hit you and it's a body shot and you see your little life meter sort of dipping down and you just want to start the thing over again, it just takes too many presses. All kinds of awesome characters, Bowser Jr. and Donkey Kong and Chain Chomp and Spike, who actually spits the ball out of his mouth before he smacks it. And there's also a great kind of gradual learning curve and some terrific sort of challenge points along the way to kind of keep you on your toes. And honestly, just a tremendous amount of single-player enjoyment, but that's not the core. That's not why you're going to be playing this game for the next several years. I think that Nintendo will probably do what they've been doing with things like Splatoon and ARMS. They'll probably dole out some extra goodies along the way, which is terrific. But you know what? All that single-player stuff is moot if there isn't a fantastic multiplayer offering in here, and of course there is. Yes, I did notice some lag when I played online in the tournament, and I'm reviewing this before. There's, you know, a multitude of people online to kind of test that against, but I feel like that was just a month ago. That was probably a pretty good stress test on how online is going to handle, and I did have a couple of matches where it was a disappointment to have that lag, but you know what, when you've got a cartoony tennis experience like this, you kind of have to forgive it a little bit, you know? This isn't like esports. You can play cooperatively against AI opponents. You can play doubles with 3 people on the same screen. You can play the swing mode, which is a little bit like Wii Sports, you know, standing in front of the screen and kind of pretending to hit the tennis ball or like that, like you've got a racket in your hand. This is terrific. It's another fantastic Switch game. It was also available on display at E3. I already had it on my Switch because I've been reviewing it, but I think it's one of the strongest sports experiences coming out of E3. It's just super fun, and it's right along that core of ARMS and Splatoon and Mario Kart. If you like those kinds of experiences, even if you hate tennis, I think you're going to dig this. And if you love tennis, you're going to get that core tennis and then all kinds of crazy tennis, and you're going to dig that. Great game. Nintendo, you keep putting a big smile on my face with your exclusives. I'm going to give Mario Tennis Aces a 9 out of 10.